Ciao, sono Anna e questo è My Italian Circle.
Imparato all'università,
Sì?
ma parlo con un accento francese orribile.
Come orribile?
Orribile!
Italian pronunciation is easy. Most of the time, words look the way they sound. This is great news if your native language is Turkish, Spanish, or even German. But if you are used to very different systems, such as French or English, things are a bit more complicated, and some words you say can be unrecognizable.
Allora, facile o difficile?
Allora, facile o difficile? Today, we'll make difficult things easy with a big review and a lot of exercises for you. Pause the video and read the sentences out loud, it's very important. Listen carefully and do your best to imitate what you hear. Notice where the stress is placed and the overall melody of the sentence. Let's begin. Italian pronunciation practice. Italian is all about vowels. Don't be afraid to open your mouth. A, E, I, O, U. Vowels must be strong and clear. Always pronounce all the vowels in a word, including the final one. Word endings are very important for grammar purposes. For example, facile is singular, facili is plural. We need to hear the different ending. One more thing. Italian actually has 7 vowel sounds, but only 5 letters. E and O have 2 sounds each, one open, E, O, and one closed, E, O. You can't tell which is which from the way a word looks. Actually, these 2 vowels change depending on the region, or sometimes even from a person to another in the same city. My advice is, try to memorize the correct pronunciation of the most common words, and don't worry too much about the others. Let's begin with our first exercise. Domani vado in aeroporto. Prendo l'aereo per Londra. L'Italia è in Europa. Noi siamo europei. Questo esercizio è facile. I verbi non sono difficili. Questo libro costa 4 euro. Le fettuccine sono buone. Orrore! This is a famous scene from Rigoletto by Giuseppe Verdi. Orrore! R, R, R. Learning how to roll your R may not be easy, depending on your native language, but will make a big difference when you speak Italian or Spanish. We have a video about this, but let's quickly review how it's done. Position the tip of your tongue against the ridge just behind your upper teeth, but keep it soft. Let out some air. It should vibrate between your tongue and the top of your mouth. If it makes it easier, say drrr, drrr, drrr. If you can't do it perfectly, don't worry too much. Many Italians have a so-called French R or R moscia. And now, let's practice. Vedo un ramarro verde. La mia borsa è marrone. Compro la carne per il ragù. Il paziente ha riportato un trauma cranico.
«33 trentini entrarono a Trento, tutti e 33 trotterellando».
The letters C and G also have two sounds in Italian, one hard, k, g, and one soft, ch, j. How to choose the right one? Just look at what follows. Before a, o, and u, these two letters have a hard sound, ka, ko, ku, ga, go, gu. Before e and i, they have a soft sound, che, chi, je, gi. What about words such as pistacchio? The sound is hard there, thanks to the H. So it's che, chi, and ge, gi. Never soft here. Easy. Let's put these rules into practice.
Mercoledì marceremo per 10 chilometri. Ci piace il pistacchio, ma non ci piace il chinotto. La mia giacca è ghiacciata. Guido è ghiotto di gelato. Il granchio ha 2 chele. Il ghiro giace al gelo.
Sometimes, when chi and g are combined with other consonants, the sound can be different from what you might think at first. First of all, is chi hard or soft when it comes after s? It depends. Just like for the chi alone, the sound is sk before a, o and u, and sh before e and i. So it's scatola, scomodo, scudo, scelta, scivolare. Unless we add an H to make it hard again, schema, schifo. What happens when G is followed by L or N? Is the sound hard or soft? GN is never hard like in English. It's not gn, but gn. For example, lasagne. Just remember the single word and you'll be fine. Lasagne, lasagne. GL is a bit more difficult. It's pronounced gl, like in English, before a, e, o, u. The sound is different only before i. For example, in the article gli or in the word coniglio. In very, very few words, just a few, the sound is hard even before i. For example, geroglifico, negligenza. But don't worry too much about that. Let's do an exercise to help you memorize these peculiar sounds. Si sta scomodi seduti su una scatola.
Ho fatto uno scivolone sul selciato.
Lo scienziato studia sciacalli e scimpanzé. Metti l'aglio nelle lasagne? Il coniglio mangia il miglio.
Gli egizi scrivevano geroglifici.
Un ognomo mangia castagne nel bosco. A few final tips before our last exercise. Italian can have double consonants, and they must be heard, otherwise there could be some embarrassment. Double C, occhio, roccia. Double N, anno, penna. Double T, gatto, petto. Zeta is usually voiceless and it often sounds like a double ZZ. Zucchero, marzo, vizio. S is usually voiceless too. Sale, sasso, disegno. But it can be voiced or vibrating. Presentare, like in the English present. Finally, the stress in Italian is usually on the second to last syllable. Longer words can be stressed on the third to last syllable. Very few words are stressed on the last syllable. You will recognize them immediately because they either have a single syllable and or they have an accent on the final letter. Qui, là, già, però, virtù, bambù, città. Time for our final exercise. Let's finish strong.
Ho fatto un disegno di sassi e rocce. Mi piace il petto di pollo con tanto sale.
Quel gallo ha le penne gialle. Amo scrivere con inchiostro e penna.
Che pena mi fanno i gatti che vivono qua giù. Oggi prendo il caffè senza zucchero.
Il 3 marzo vado in città, compro il pane e chiamo gli zii. Sette zucche secche storte stanno strette dentro al sacco. Allora, era facile o difficile? I'm sure your pronunciation has already improved a lot. Keep practicing and listen to a lot of Italian at all levels. Patrons, the transcript of this video and more exercises are waiting for you on Patreon. If you would like some personal advice, send me an email. I will be happy to hear from you. If you're not a patron, have a look at our Patreon page and join the circle. Ci vediamo la prossima settimana, non mancate! Ciao!